Hello and welcome to this instructional tip by the Instructional Technology Center. My name is Adam, and today we had a question in from Kamisha. Kamisha had asked, how do you create an effect in PowerPoint to make it look like you're circling a particular element on your PowerPoint slide? So for this demo, we're going to be creating something like this. Okay, so how do we get started? Here we are in PowerPoint. We have a little graph. We have a few areas that could be used to be circled. We don't have quite the right elements we need in this particular view to create this circle effect and make it look pretty realistic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump online and we're going to create the circle that's going to circle those values. Now I'm going to go to Pixlr.com. If you want to take a look at some of our tutorials, we do have some information on how you use Pixlr and the different aspects of that editor. But all we're going to do today is we're going to go to open the Pixlr Editor and we're going to create a new image. So when I click Create New Image, it's going to give me some options. I'm going to change this to 100 pixel width, 100 pixel height, and make sure that we have transparent selected. I'll go ahead and hit OK. And that's going to give me a little box. And it's going to be the 100 pixels by 100 pixels. And what I need to do is draw a little circle in here. And this little grid background just lets you know it's transparent. There's no other pixels in there. So I grab on my brush tool, and I can adjust my brush size. I'm going to take it down to about 20. Let's see how big that is. That's going to work great. So 20 is going to work fine. Click off over here so I can draw. Now if I drew right now, it's going to be black. I don't want black. I'm going to hold Control on the keyboard and hit Z to undo what I just did. And I'm going to click over here on this black. It's going to give me a color palette. I will select red. Click OK. Now I have red as my selected color. And then, slightly off center, I'm going to start my circle. And I'll just draw a quick circle right there, in there. I won't close it up all the way. I want this space to be here, and you'll see why in just a moment. So we have a basic circle we've created with the transparent background here in Pixlr for free. Now I just need to save it out. So I'll go to File, Save, and right now it's going to try to put it in the JPEG format. We want to use PNG. PNG is going to keep that background transparent. That's what we want. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll give it a name. Let's put it as Circle, and I'll go ahead and hit OK. And now I'm going to save that circle to my desktop. So I'm done with Pixlr. I'm ready to do the rest of the work here in PowerPoint. So I'm going to click that off, and I'm going to jump right into my PowerPoint. First thing we need to do is get the circle in there. So I'll hit Insert, Picture, find my circle, and insert it. So I'll place my circle in the area that I want it to end up being. Now, if you're going to have multiple circles, you can go ahead and insert those different circle pictures. Again, just do the same thing. Insert a few times. If you need to size one of those pictures, you can do that as well, so that circle doesn't always have to be the same exact size. So I can make this one a little bigger if I like. And I'll do one more here. Insert this circle once again, and you can make it even smaller if you need. So what we're going to do now is we're going to animate these in to make it look like it's being circled. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on this circle, I'm going to go to Animations, and I'm going to click on Custom Animation. Now what that's going to do, it's going to bring up this effect on this left-hand side, this manipulator, so I can add some effects to this selected picture. So I'm going to click Add Effect, we're going to use an entrance effect, and we're going to use Wheel. Now it's going to give an approximation as to what that looks like. Now you saw there was 4 little areas that tried to make that circle. Didn't look like it was being drawn on. If you look over here in this modification area, it says there's 4 spokes. So what we want to do is turn it to 1 spoke. Now it looks like it's circling our image. All it's doing is kind of showing the image in a circular format and giving you the emulation of it being drawn on your stage. Now just to give you a heads up, there's ability to start it on click. You also have the ability to start it with previous slide or after previous slide. We're going to keep on click. What basically that means is if I go ahead and start my presentation, it's not circling this first area until I hit to my next slide, and it's going to start the animation. Make it look like it's on there. Go ahead and escape out. And now to add that effect to each area, you'll just click that next area. Click your the wheel transition here in your animations, and it's going to add that one. So you'll see there's this list that's developing. You'll see a number to the left of each of these images that lets you know that that's the next animation that's going to happen. So again, I'll turn my spoke to 1. Gives you the kind of emulation of what it will look like in presentation, and basically you repeat that for each of the areas in your presentation that you'd like to create that circle effect. finish it out with this guy here. Turn on the spoke to 1. Now, right now, if I went ahead and played this in my preview window, it's going to circle it every time I hit to my next frame. It's going to give you that emulation of it circling a particular element within your graph. So, if there's any other questions, you can put those down in the comments there. Otherwise, that's how you can create a circle effect using PowerPoint and the free online photo editor Pixlr. And thank you for watching this tutorial by the Instructional Technology Center.